now we are leaving Sault Ste. Marie for Thunder Bay, and we are hopeful that we can hit that destination by like 7 hours. And let's hope that the weather stays good. Road conditions are obviously not that very good, huh? But well, you got to do what you got to do. And so we are doing what we had to do, and that is to go all the way to Thunder Bay and hopefully all the way to Winnipeg. And inshallah, fingers crossed. If we do make it to Winnipeg, we'll be right smack, on our target towards Calgary all the way to Prairies. And let's hope we make that target in time. So here's a drive for another 14 hours, hopefully, all the way to Thunder Bay. Nights still young, or rather you could say mornings still young, but a little bit darker at this hour. I am hopeful that within another hour the sun would start shining a little bit, and if there's no more snow, we'll keep moving, and if there's snow, we'll keep moving. In both cases, road's a bit of a wing-ding today. They say that this is quite a twisted road from Sault Ste. Marie to Thunder Bay all the way, and even if it is, well, we'll swing along and move all the way to Thunder Bay. Cheers, guys. We'll give you another update possibly during our travel and once we reach all the way up to Thunder Bay. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Highway 17 from Thunder Bay onward looks like in winter at night. And it might serve as a very valuable information for those who are wishing to drive at these hours in these remote corners of the world, Canada to be more specific actually. And so we've now left Thunder Bay, we've done Highway 102 to catch up on our driving on Highway 17. Highway 102 was a really muddy road, to be honest with you. So if you can, avoid Highway 102 and take Highway 17 all the way around Thunder Bay, that would be nice. If you can't, and if you have made it through the city of Thunder Bay, then, well, Highway 102 is there. It is, by all means, a very muddy, very difficult road in times of winter when it's snowing. It's muddy. It's very difficult for you. Even with snow tires, we're finding it very difficult to ride it. And so what that means in essence is that if you cannot ride a road with winter tires on, good ones, new winter tires, that road's not good. Not good for driving in this kind of season, and certainly not good to drive at the night time. And so this is now Highway 17. Another good thing about Highway 17 is they keep cleaning it. So even if it is by any chance, let's say, snowing, you can at times find plows going around cleaning, probably throwing some sort of material, most probably snow, salt, maybe not, maybe it's just crush, but they are in many ways plowing it in most of the times. So Highway 17 is one of the, well, relatively better roads to travel. Still, I wouldn't compare it with a lot of United States roads, which are much wider, much smoother, much safer, to be honest with you. But still, it provides a valuable resource to people who are traveling trans-Canada. And so for us, we left, for example, Mississauga, went through all the way to Sudbury to Sault Ste. Marie, and Sault Ste. Marie to Wawa, and Wawa to Thunder Bay. The most difficult part in winter was the storm that we faced on two places. One was crossing through Muskoka, and the other one was crossing through Wawa all the way to Thunder Bay. So it's like visibility was absolutely zero. But since we were on the road, we had to go, and we went all the way. We did manage to reduce our speed to like 60 in most parts, or kept it to 70, 60, 60, 70, and at times, if we could push a little bit, we made it to 80 kilometers an hour. We would rarely find a patch where we could go all the way to 90. Despite the fact that normal days and summers you can drive 90, possibly 100, which I wouldn't recommend for such narrow road. I'd still stick to 90 for this kind of road, but well, at least you have the kind of road underneath your tires to balance the traction. But in winter, it's a very difficult road, let's put it this way. And if you're riding very long distances, well, just be careful. Again, word of warning, if you can, put new or at least well-maintained winter tires, snow tires to be more specific. And if you can get them from a good company, there's a chance that they may have tested those so-called expensive tires. Well, there's a chance that they may have even tested a bit cheaper one, but none of them are a cheaper one for that matter. Well, as for the Highway 17, certainly better than Highway 102 coming out of Thunder Bay. But, well, we'll keep going and we'll keep you posted. Let's see how the night goes by. And we are very hoping and praying to God that it stays like that. It doesn't snow. Because once it starts snowing, your visibility becomes a bit, blinded. And that's not an ideal situation for driving. But once you're on road, there's another word of warning. These roads are nothing like Middle East roads. On Middle East roads, you find after 100 kilometer, 200 kilometers, you'll find a gas station. You'll find something to eat. You'll find a market, a tuck shop, or something. They've done a lot of stuff like that on their highways. On these roads, strangely, for very long legs of times and legs of spaces, you just literally can't find anything. So what that means in essence in winter is you can't really drive on the shoulder, just park somewhere and wait for a while because it's very cold, and because you don't really have any station. It's just very difficult. You have to keep going till you find another station that comes by, which in most of the cases is very, very long away. For example, from where we are right now, Kenora, the next biggest station is going to be 426 kilometers, and that's a really long leg of time. Now, there are probably going to be 2 stations in between. I wonder what the names of those 2 stations are, and I can assume they're still not going to be in very short distance of time. So they're still very far away, for that matter. So be prepared. You can't just drive your car on the shoulder, wait for a while, sleep the night away. In most of the cases in winter, certainly not at night time. One, because shoulders are soft, you won't know where you're going all the way to shoulders. There's no parking space, literally no parking spaces, not at least the ones that we've seen, not in most of the cases. So your only option is to just keep driving. Well, one major option is not to drive if you have the choice. But if you don't have the choice, or if you want to give it an adventurous go ahead, then just be prepared to drive a longer longer period of time. With that, cheers. Keep you posted. See what happens in front. Cheers. Bye.